Here, team, my question is, I want to take a count of number of add to carts in a books page. Is this possible?
Maybe using buffer dot count we can.
Okay. Let me open the same script which scenario we just automated yesterday. This one only, right? Okay, I'm just doing checkout. So I just want to access all these things in a single shot. That is the reason I hit checkout. So books one level, right? Okay, this is the books. In the books test case, I just want to take a count of the add to cart. If I want to take a count of the add to cart, again I have to navigate to the add to cart page, right? Go to this particular step. So I want one more add to cart here. Can I drag and drop this module again, or can I reuse the same add to cart within the test step? Which one is recommended?
Same used step
Same, we
within
can reuse that. So if you want
cardinal.
to,
Yeah.
yes, if you want to add this add to cart one more time within the test step level, change the cardinality. So
Yeah.
right click on this add to cart, jump to module attribute. So see here, the cardinality is 0 to 1. Change this cardinality 0 to,
N.
but I'm
2.
unable to create it. Why?
Checkout.
Checkout is missed here. Perform checkout first and come back to here. Change the cardinality. Yeah. Now, coming back to our test case section level, one more add to cart is added. So before performing a click operation, I just want to take the count. Okay. How to take the count?
Count bracket X buffer. Verify action mode.
Already we did same thing yesterday. Are you remember? I did same thing yesterday. Implementing of X buffer. That time what is happened?
Capture the value of the buffer.
So add to cart buffer, gift card is the name of the buffer. So which value it is captured? Add to cart. If you want, let me show you again. Okay. So XB of books. What is the action mode here? Verify. Okay. I just want to run only this particular test step. So let me open the same in a browser level. I think it is a Chrome browser. I'll run the entire test case. So the end-to-end flow is executed successfully. Fine. So now tell me, team, what is the book's buffer is holding a value?
Add to cart.
Add to cart. This dynamic buffer is taking a count, or it is only the capturing the name of the control?
Name of the
Name of the
The
control.
control.
Only name of
Can you
the
use a dot count, Anusha?
dot count. Okay, let
Yeah.
me go back. So here, so if you want to enter dot count, don't enter manually. Just click blue color down arrow and use here count and action mode. This is the dynamic buffer and verify. Okay. So let me rerun. I just want to run only these 3 steps. I don't want to close the window. So here it is giving an error message to us. Now what is, just wait a minute. We'll see what exactly the error. So here error is triggered. The property count was not found. Okay. So when I'm using dynamic buffer, maybe it is not working. Let me try this way. So I'm just taking action mode buffer now. So let me rerun only this particular step. So Tim, to capture the count, sometimes we use the count function, sometimes we use another function that is a result count. Okay, that is result count. So how to implement a result count? I'll show you that. Again, we are getting an error. Property count was not found. So let me use your result count. So just mention your result count. Result count is the another control property to capture the count of the controls. Okay. Yeah, the count is captured successfully and even click operation is also performed. So now tell me, Tim, what is the count of books?
1.
1,
1 by 1.
Basically, how many are there within the web page?
3,
3 or 4?
4.
I want to get the count of all these controls. So why Tosca is taking only one number? That is what my first question. Why Tosca is taking only one?
Because we are
Why?
passing that constraint index value as 1.
Exactly. So at the time of scanning this control, this is a unique property with the help of constraint index, correct? This one is unique or not unique?
Unique,
At the time of scanning this add to cart, that is a unique one or not unique one?
unique one.
Unique one.
Unique one. That means only one control we can able to see, right? Yes, or no?
Yes.
Correct, yes.
So here you can see in the module properties level. So which value here it is there? CP of add to cart. Okay, let me go back to our test case. What is the CP value of this one? 1. Okay, I'm just changing here the value to 5. Okay. Now I'm just rerunning the same test step again. So maybe we are in under impression that TCP value is 1. That is the reason count is taking 1. Not like that. Okay. Now the TCP value is 5. Okay, that is not exist. Maybe we get an error message. Again, go back. Let me change the TCP value to 4. Right click on here, run in Scratch.
Anusha, since we give the TCP value, so it selects the particular add to cart alone, right? So it's not checking all the add to cart.
Yes, it is checking the particular one only. Here you can see what is the count of the books again.
It's 1.
Only
One.
one.
1,
So see, make a note of one thing here. This control itself, it is a unique property at the time of scanning. It is a unique property. That is the reason whenever you are trying to take a count of that control, it is stating like the count is only 1. It is not capturing the number of add to carts which are there in the book space. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Then
Yes,
how to capture the number of duplicate entries within the web page? Okay. So for that, we do follow this approach. So again, do a scanning of the control. So just go to the module, do checkout. After that, right click on here, scan the module, application. So select this window and then do click operation on scan. So here I want add to card, right? I just selected add to card. Now tell me, after selection of this add to card, this is unique property or not unique property?
Not unique.
Unique.
Not unique.
It is not unique. Why it is not unique? First point. Why this one is not unique?
In bottom it shows
Number of
accepted
duplicates
Number of
are there.
duplicates
It
are
is
there.
same.
Number of duplicates. That is the reason this is not a unique property. This point is clear for all, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So team, I'm not making this control as unique. Okay. Even this is not a unique property, no worries. I'm just saving this model. So make a note of this. At the time of scanning, this is not a unique one. Still, I save that module in a module section. Here you can see, this is the add to call. This is not a unique property. This one is identified with the help of tag and value, but still it is not a unique. Even you can, I just open scanning window as it is. Okay. Now I'm going back to here. Let me change the title of this particular module to avoid errors in the future. Just mention star symbol here. Now here, Tim, I just identify this is now not unique add to card. At the time of scanning, this is a not unique one. Okay. Now I'm dragging and dropping this module to the test case. Let me rearrange this test case like this. So I'm just using the same here. Okay. So open flower brackets. So before taking a count, if I perform a click operation on this, so what is the error message, expected error message?
Unable to click that add to cart.
Okay. Any other categories?
How much you found?
Able to find add to cart like that.
Okay. Any other guesses?
No matching control.
Matching
UI
control.
More than one matching.
No
More
match.
more than. Totally how many add to carts this web page is holding?
4.
4.
4. So at the time of scanning, this is not a unique control. So are you able to see? Found multiple controls for the button add to card with the following properties. Please rescan the module to adjust the identification criteria. Found a multiple controls because at the time of scanning itself, it is not a unique one. Okay, no worries. So instead of performing a click operation, if I take a result count of this add to cart, result count of books. Okay. So change action mode to buffer. Right click on here, run in Scratchbook. Now tell me, Tim. So how many controls, what is the count of this one now, right now?
Should be 4. Should be 4.
Are you able to see total count here?
Yes.
Books is count. So this is a new mechanism. So definitely you may get this interview question. This is a very, very mandatory interview question. How to take a count of number of add to carts. Maybe this is a direct question. So otherwise, how to capture a number of hyperlinks within the page. Can we take a count of number of hyperlinks, Tim? But before going to the next question, so what is the mechanism just now I applied here? First one is scanning mechanism. Okay. Now tell me, at the time of scanning, control is unique or not unique?
Not
Not unique.
unique.
So control is
Not
not.
unique.
So why it is not unique? Because of
Number of
duplicates.
number of
Okay. After scanning that, next step, in the test case section, what we implemented, we just
Buffer.
take the
Result
result
count.
Count of that.
just implemented result count with the action mode as
Buffer.
what is the
Buffer.
action mode?
Buffer.
Buffer. Okay, then it is capturing the number of add to carts within the books page. Okay, if you want to take a number of add to carts for the different page, for example, I'm just navigating to a digital downloads. Okay, this is in a scanning mode. That is the reason. Okay, let me close this scan. Now I'm jumping to the digital downloads. In a digital downloads, how many add to carts we have? I just want to take a count. In a jewelry also, I just want to take a count. Let me go with the jewelry, okay? Manually, I just navigated to jewelry. I'm just running the script, okay? Otherwise, I'll just add the same test step in the rest of the test cases. Copy. Go to the gift cards, right click on here. Paste. So, in the not unique control, result count of what is the control of this one? Gift cards. The same thing I'll add for digital download as well. Paste. I'm just rearranging like this. Just rearrange the test step like this while dragging and dropping. You're coming back to here. What is the count of this one? Digital downloads. Let's make it as up to digital. So clarity. I don't want to club these three things together. Let me make it as a different test case. So the above three scenarios we just achieved via constant index, right? The below three scenarios I'll explain to you via add to cart. I don't want to combine these two. Maybe you get confused here. That is the reason I'm just taking a copy to the another folder. So these all are the test cases till the below. Let me make it as a different window to avoid a confusions. Yeah. Now this is perfectly fine. Now my first test case is here. I don't want this T box head buffer. I'm asking Tosca to navigate to a digital downloads. I don't want this one. Again, I'm just taking count of the digital downloads here. Okay. Same thing. Let me go back to gift card. I'm just deleting these steps. These steps is not required for me right now. So that is the reason I'm just deleting here. Okay. So if you go to the each test case, I'm just taking a count of the not add to cards. Here you can see gift card account, and then here you can see result account. Okay. So let's do a run. I'm just running individuality for digital downloads. So it is not navigating to that page. So what is the error message here? The following properties are not found. What is the property here? Your store dot gift card. If you do a right click, if you jump back to the test step, and again do right click at that, go back to module. So what is the title here?
Gift cards.
Gift cards. Just remove this gift card and paste asterisk symbol. Before doing that, just perform checkout. And then remove this and just mention the star symbol. Okay. Once you mention this one, come back to your respective test case. This is the digital downloads. And now let me run these two testers. Right click on here, run in Scratch. So execution completed successfully too. Okay. So now tell me totally how many active cards there in the web digital page?
3.
3. Okay. Let me run same thing for gift cards as well. So totally how many gift cards you can see here? Gift cards.
4.
4. Books. We already captured the count of books. So team,
4.
everyone clear how to capture the count of duplicate elements?
Yes.
Yes. Anusha, if we are making unique, that time we are not able to count that add to count.
No. Just think
Only.
practically. So if you make this one is unique, since this is the unique one which we can find in the within the web page, right? Even
Yes.
if you are taking a count of unique one, so expected one only because it is a unique control. Getting my point?
Yeah. Yeah, if it is unique, we are not able to count the
We can
count
take a count, but it always give one only.
one. Yes, yes.
We can take a count, but it always gives the one only because this is a unique one. So if control is not a unique, that time we can capture the number of entries of the tattoo cards within the web page, right? That is the reason at the time of scanning this control, I'm not making this one as unique. Clear?
Yes, Anusha.
So now we can identify and click on that as per this index. Out of these 4.
Out of this 4, you can do click operation on any random pick also, we can do that. Okay, so let me tell you that part here now.
Yeah.
So team, now as per the first test case requirement, so which add to cart we have to perform a click operation here? As per
Digital.
the first, as per the first test case, so which add to cart we have to perform click?
Second add.
Second one. Okay, can I use this module or can I go with index 1? So here
Index
I
1.
don't. Okay, I don't want to give option team. I don't want to use the index module which I created earlier, okay? I just want to use the same module which I'm using right now. I want to go with the same module. I want to perform a click operation on the second occurrence of add to cart. Is that possible?
Not
Yes, it is
possible.
possible.
Anusha.
Yes, it is possible. Okay, yes, it is possible. So we can achieve that logic with the help of configuration parameter. Okay. So what is the parameter name? Configuration parameter. So we always create these configuration parameters into a module attribute level. So go to a module attribute, create the parameter. Module attribute properties pane. Okay. Don't miss this terminology. In the properties pane, so right click on module attribute. I'm just giving the steps. Okay. Right click on module attribute. And then select configuration parameter. So the name of the parameter is explicit name is equal to true. What is the name of the parameter? Explicit name is equal to true. Okay, this is the one of the parameter we are just adding additionally. So this is not part of our scanning mechanism. So we just identified one of the control is not unique and to capture the count. But at the same time, if you want to make Tosca to perform the things like your respected click operations, better to we can handle that explicitly. How we can handle that explicitly with the help of configuration parameter. So what is the parameter name? Explicit name is equal to true. We just add this parameter into a modules level. So let me show you how it looks like. Just go to this respective module, right click on here, jump to module attribute, and then again do right click. Here you can see a configuration parameter, create configuration parameter. So here, go to the properties pane. In the properties pane, you can see the parameter is added. Okay, just enter here. Explicit name equal to true. So this explicit name is always a case sensitive. This naming convention is case sensitive. Make sure to set this name properly. After adding this particular name, this parameter here, you will get edit permissions to edit this particular name of the add to cart. Earlier, we don't have access to edit this one, but after adding this parameter, definitely you are going to edit this one. Are you able to see? I'm able to modify here. So if you are trying to modify the books, am I able to edit these books? So I'm trying to modify digital downloads. Is anything is happening here? No. So after adding explicit name parameter, you'll get permissions to edit the test step name. This is the name column, right? We call it as a test step value, test step name. Okay. Just go back to here, edit this one. What is the use of editing this particular name? Okay. So team, if you're adding explicit name parameter, if you want to perform a click operation on the so-and-so controls, we always achieve with the help of hash representation. The representation of this explicit name is equal to hash. Okay, hash, like #1, #2, #3, like this, we just define the indexing here. Okay, so here our add to cart is already there. I just want one more add to cart. Just change the cardinality. Go back to module, and here the default cardinality is 0 to 1. Just change to n. Again, come back to the test case section. I'm just want to close this buffer. Go to your test case section. Here one more add to cart is added. Now which index I want to perform click operation on? Second add to cart, right? Simply #2. If you select #2 and then click on this particular control. Now I'm running the script. You can see, observe very clearly. So digital downloads click operation is performed. And then click operation on second add to cart is performed successfully. So everyone clear?
Yes, Anusha.
So two approaches to the same logic. Okay. So we just achieved same thing yesterday via identify by index mechanism. Okay. Today I'm just explaining you another possibility, adding of explicit name parameter manually to achieve the logic. Okay. So here I just hit the click operation on the second occurrence. If you go to the second test case, so what is the second test case? It is stating fourth add to cart. Okay. Just mention here itself only fourth add to cart and then open flower brackets, click.
Anusha, why can't we give constraint in the place of action mode? Can we do that?
Actually,
Use
what is
it.
the use of adding a constraint here?
Okay, maybe in the arrays we use the same indexing, no?
Constraint we are just using to find the
Okay,
thing within the list of items.
okay.
Okay, that is a kind of limit search. So if you want to find something within the array, we just perform some conditions and we just do some iterations to find the element, right?
Okay.
To avoid that, we are just using constraint. So see here, team, the first test case itself, I'm just choosing #2, and second test case itself, I'm just taking a #4, and third test case itself, I'm taking #1. Everyone clear with this? Explicit name configuration parameter. If you are achieving a logic with explicit name configuration parameter, yes, we can take the count of a number of occurrences of this specific control. And even we can achieve a logic also. If you want to perform a click operation on your respective area, so instead of navigating to the TCP buffers, we simply give which control you want to click here. Okay.
Can you
Can
add
please?
this? Yes, Anusha, can you add this screenshot to the document, please?
Just do a practice, team.
Sure.
Okay. It's not, there is, no, don't worry. Okay. Just do a practice. You will get a knowledge on this. Team, clear adding of explicit name configuration parameter.
Yes, Anush.
Yes, Anusha.
I'll give you a couple of use cases here, okay? Now, my requirement is here. Again, one more scenario. So, will you able to automate this scenario? How to capture number of hyperlinks within the demo page? I cannot say like only demo page. Either you can take demo web shop or Amazon page. You can take Amazon page and just count the number of hyperlinks within Amazon page. Will you able to achieve this?
Yes.
Yes, Anusha.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll